Hello and welcome to the new lesson for English learners in grade 7. This is a lesson, one of the video lessons in the series School for Life. I'm Sanja Božinović, your English teacher. And this is a new lesson in the theme health and well-being. Today we are going to talk about mental health, and our lesson is feeling depressed, happy and other emotions. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to talk about your emotions and to explain the importance of naming your emotions. We will start with a simple question that you have asked many times and that you have been asked many times. People say, "How are you?" And you answer, "Fine." Or you say, "Good. How about you?" Look at the picture, the illustration on the same side. Does it express any feelings? No. Why? Because when we ask, "How are you?" we don't really want, in most of the cases, to know about the person's feelings. And when somebody asks you, you're not thinking about how to say what you are really feeling, how to say more about your feelings, then fine. Just give a positive answer. So the problem with "how are you" is it's not a real question and it doesn't require, and people usually don't give an honest answer, just a positive answer. And giving an honest answer, speaking about your emotions, is important for your mental health. Mental health is as important for you, for us, for everybody, as the health of your body. That's why we are learning about how to express our emotions, and today we are going to try to learn how to ask better questions and how to give better answers to this question. We'll start with the list of adjectives. The list of adjectives in which some adjectives are more like the adjective on the left-hand side of the table, more similar to being happy, and some are more similar to being sad. Some are positive, some are negative emotions. Let me read them for you. Angry, anxious, excited, guilty, helpless, hopeless, overwhelmed, tired, upset. You will notice that these are all in alphabetical order, some positive, some negative. And if you read carefully, you will notice that there are more negative adjectives than positive. And that's on purpose. You need more help expressing how you feel when you're not feeling quite right. Because it's easier to speak about your feelings when you're feeling happy. Now, what you're going to do is you will read carefully, once again, all of the adjectives on the list, and you will try to categorize them into these two categories, positive, negative, and you will copy them under the happy face or the sad face, those positive, those negative. You will be careful to check that you know how to pronounce, that they know how to spell, and that they are sure what they mean. If you are not sure about how to spell or what they mean, you will check them up and you will copy them into your notebook, because these are the words to learn. You will notice that the same adjectives will be repeated several times in today's lesson, so you will need them in today's lesson. Let me repeat once again what they are. Angry, angry, anxious, excited, guilty, feel guilt, guilty, helpless, hopeless, overwhelmed, when there are too many things around you, too many for you, you don't understand them, you feel overwhelmed. Tired, you have done many things, too many, and you feel tired. Upset. You can pause this video, check again that you know all these adjectives, copy them, and make sure that you have learned them. And we go on. Our next task is to discuss these three questions, and the questions are emotions, mood swings, and how to deal with them. You can see the questions, you can read them, and you will answer these questions after you have seen the video. This video, with the same title as today's lesson, feeling depressed, happy, and other emotions, is one of the videos from the web page amaze.org. That's a page where teenagers, preteens, and teenagers can find, and their parents and teachers can find a lot of videos about some important questions that bother preteens and teenagers, both about how your body changes and what happens to your emotions. So if you're interested, you can check that page and you can talk about it to your parents or to your teacher. Let's watch the video and remember the 3 questions.
Hey guys! Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Come on! Why isn't this working? I can't do anything right. I'm so useless. I hate this life!
During puberty, a person goes through many physical and emotional changes. Many of these changes are the result of new chemicals in your body called hormones. Hormones are special chemicals your body starts to produce more of during puberty, and they tell your body to grow and change in a lot of ways. Hormones can give you mood swings, sometimes without reason. You may feel very happy, and then suddenly you may feel angry or sad. Don't worry about it. Be gentle with yourself. It's normal to feel this way during puberty. If you're feeling very sad or very tired, overly anxious, overwhelmed, hopeless, guilty, or helpless for a long time, maybe a week or 2, it may be signs that you're depressed. Being depressed is nothing to be embarrassed about. Depression can affect anyone at any time, no matter who you are, what you look like, what your gender is, or where you live. Even the rich, famous, or successful can go through depression. If you think you might be depressed, the best thing you can do is talk to someone who can help you. This might be a parent, a teacher, a guidance counselor, a coach, a doctor or nurse, or a member of your faith community. Just remember, you are not alone.
Until next time, don't forget to visit me at amaze.org or go to my YouTube channel to watch more. Bye!
That was the video. If you would like to listen to the video, to watch the video once again, you can always access it by using this link here, bit.ly Amaze Emotions, or you can visit the page amaze.org. Back to our questions. The 3 emotions, being sad, depressed, happy, excited, overwhelmed. Mood swings are the changes that happen in our emotions, in our feelings, that can be quite sudden and intense. And you will need more time maybe to answer the last one. You can get back to it later on, because now we are going to deal with the same text, but now you will get the task to complete the text with the missing words. You will see when you access this text using this link bit.ly missing word, the text will be quite similar to what you heard in the video, and your task is to read it carefully and to complete the gaps, to fill the gaps with the missing words. If for some reason you cannot do it using this link, here's the text. You can read it and you can see which of the words fits in which of the gaps. I will read it for you. During puberty, young people experience many physical and emotional changes as they pass from childhood into adulthood. Many of these changes are a result of hormones, the body's chemical signals that tell certain body parts to grow and change. Hormones also affect the part of the brain that manages feelings or moods. This increase in hormones can lead to mood swings. Mood swings when a person's feelings change quickly and might feel very intense. That's why young people might be really excited and happy one minute and then feel angry and upset. You might feel moody or even suddenly want to cry and then feel happy. These shifts in mood can happen quickly and feel intense. It's important to be patient with yourself and others who might be experiencing this. If a person feels sad for most of the time, then it's good to talk with a trusted adult to check for something called depression. Depression is when someone feels sad most or all of the time. There are ways to help people experiencing it, so it's important to ask for help. All the messages in this video are important, but maybe the most important is the last one. If somebody your age is somebody who is a preteen or teenager, feels sad most of the time or all of the time, like the people you've seen in that video with that dark cloud over their heads, there is help, but the most important thing is to say how you're feeling, to ask for help, and to talk to somebody who you trust. The expression here on the last page, on page number 4 of the text, is a trusted adult. A trusted adult is a grown-up person that you trust. It can be a teacher, it can be a coach, but the first person, of course, is a parent. A trusted adult. If you would like to watch the video, you can go to amaze.org and you can watch it anytime you like. You can find this exercise with filling the gaps with the missing words. You can use this link and do the exercise as many times as you want. But now we go on, and our next task is, you will notice that these are the same words that were missing in the last exercise, and your task now is to think about what the story was about and to try to tell the story in your own words. The only thing you have to pay attention to is you must use these 9 words again, the 9 words that were missing. Now use the words and tell the same story in your own words. If you don't remember a part, if you're not sure how to create your story, how to tell the story, you can go back, read the text in the missing word exercise, you can go back to watch the video, or you can keep trying. You can pause this video and practice telling the story about mood swings using the 9 missing words from the text. And the words are hormones, adulthood, excited, moody, feelings, patient, remember, be patient with yourself, mood, help, depression. You can pause the video to practice if you need more time. Do you remember the question from the beginning? The question was, how are you? And we said, a much better question would be, how are you feeling? Because when you ask how you're feeling, then your friend knows that you're interested in an honest answer, that you would like to hear all about his or her feelings. A true answer is what you need. Now you will imagine that somebody asks you that question, this question, how are you feeling? And you will think about an honest answer to give. What would you say? Your task now is to give an answer in at least 2 sentences. Now I will ask you the question and you will pause the video and give me your answer in at least 2 sentences. Ready? How are you feeling? The final task of today's lesson, your exit card, is a writing task. You will write 2 or more sentences to answer my question, and my final question is: what are 2 new things that you learned about emotions in the life of a teenager? What did you learn? You will write 2 or more sentences to give me your answer. And when you finish that task, that will be the end of today's lesson. My final message: stay healthy, talk about your emotions, learn English. Goodbye for now.